Again, that was Dan Schaefer there reporting to us for us. Now let's turn our attention from Morgan County and Hartselle City Schools over to Dekalb County this morning.
Joining us right now via Zoom is Dekalb County School Superintendent Dr. Jason Barnett. Dr. Barnett, thanks for coming on our program again.
Good to be here. Good to see you this morning.
You bet. Nice to see you too. The last time that we talked, you just released your back-to-school plan. Now, with Governor Kay Ivey's mandatory mask order extension, including children in second grade and above, all the way through the end of August, how will you now adjust to the mandatory masking in school?
Well, it certainly changes things. Our plan had leaned heavily on hand sanitation and proper social distancing, physical distancing, and keeping students safe and minimizing spreading us out a little bit. With the mask order, obviously that does change things. Students and everybody prior, I guess I should say, personnel was required to wear a mask even when we came out with our plan. But at this point in time, now with all students second grade and up wearing masks, that does change. Some parents have anxiety or concerns about their students wearing masks, and so it's going to put a little extra on our teachers to monitor and supervise and support. But we will certainly obviously comply, and we look forward to getting students back on campus no matter what we have to do to make it happen.
Dr. Barnett, another school district mentioned they were getting 3 masks per student from the Alabama Department of Public Health. Will you receive those masks as well, or do you have a separate supply of masks for your kids and teachers?
Well, yesterday afternoon I got a call that there was a tractor trailer load full of Fruit of the Loom t-shirts for me. After further conversation, I realized they were the mask. So yes, we did receive our mask, and there's supposed to be 3, you're right, 3 for every teacher and school personnel, reusable, washable mask. We also have other masks that we're going to have made available in our campuses that will be disposable on our buses and in our classrooms and in our offices as needed. But yes, we will rely heavily on those 3, and we're thankful for them sending them our way.
Dr. Barnett, how do teachers enforce that and other staff? How do you enforce it, especially for the younger kids, or I mean, really at any age? They're going to get tired. It's, you know, maybe a little more challenging as the weeks go on. They're just going to get tired of wearing those masks.
Yeah. Well, I understand that, and I also understand we have to retrain ourselves. I'm not necessarily used to wearing a mask, and there have been times I've left my home and not had one. I think we just talk about the health, just talk about the requirements, why we're having to do it. The governor's order, this is not something that, any of us have necessarily asked for or want to do. This is the law. But this is what we're trying to do to help everybody safe, and we're in it together, and everybody has to do their part. And if everybody does a little bit, then it goes a long way for all of us. And I think students are much more responsive and much more understanding than many of us give them credit for. So I don't think we'll have that major issue with it. That being said, there will certainly be some lapses of memory and things of that nature. And we'll just talk to students, and we'll just encourage them and encourage one another to wear a mask and keep it up. I'm sure there'll be some bumps in the road, but we'll get through it together.
We'll get through it together for sure. Dekalb County School Superintendent Dr. Jason Barnett, thanks again. Good to see you again this morning.
Good to see you guys. Thanks again for having me.
Hey, we appreciate you always. It is 6:42 right now.